epic battle scene. The massive creature is putting up quite the fight, don't you think? Oh, looks like someone's got a timekeeping issue. Or maybe they just really love the phrase tick-tock, boom-boom. This game looks like an intense and immersive experience. The setting in modern-day Vietnam adds a layer of realism and authenticity to the tactical extraction shooter genre. I'm intrigued by the emphasis on single-player and co-op gameplay, as well as the customization options for loadouts and contracts. Folks, it looks like we've got ourselves a real-life oasis right here. I mean, just look at all those cacti and sand dunes stretching out as far as the eye can see. And what's that I see? Buildings. It seems like King's Call is an online game that combines elements of role-playing games, simulation, strategy, and card games. Players take on the role of the Lord of Silver Heron Ridge and engage in activities within the town. The mostly positive reviews suggest that it's a fun and engaging experience. I see what's going on here. Someone's got a bit of a hoarding problem. Not only do they have every single item on the screen, I mean, seriously, 37 health potions. But there are also a bunch of other items just floating around in the background. Folks, it looks like we've got ourselves a real swinging game on our hands. The main menu's got that classic ballpark feel, just like the good old US of A. I'm excited to see what kind of action is gonna go down on that digital diamond. Looks like I'm watching a packed stadium game of classic American baseball. Well, this looks like an incredible open-world adventure. I love the variety of items and landmarks scattered across the map. It seems like there's always something new to discover. Are those ancient ruins in the distance? And what's with all the glowing artifacts? This game has got me hooked already. It looks like I'm about to embark on an adventure through this mysterious building. The map suggests there may be hidden secrets or hidden rooms waiting to be discovered. *** robot analysis ***. Observation, dragging entity detected on screen. Multiple instances observed, minimum 2. Additional details include fire-breathing scales, wings. Conclusion, this game likely involves mythical creatures, possibly fantasy or action-adventure gameplay. This is definitely not your average day. I'm guessing this game has some dark fantasy elements going on. The skeleton with a scythe is already setting a spooky tone, and then there is that video game-like interface in the background. Is this a game within a game? Or maybe it's just a clever way to show off the game's lore and atmosphere. This game looks like an incredibly immersive simulation. I love the idea of building and managing a dwarf fortress, trying to help my dwarfs survive in a deeply generated world. The positive reviews also make me excited to try it out. This looks like an exciting new game. I love the detailed level design. There are so many unique items and secrets to discover. The building looks like a mix of industrial and sci-fi elements, which really piques my interest. I'm hoping for a strong narrative or engaging gameplay mechanics to go along with the visuals. What a delightful surprise! This game looks like a charming blend of engineering and puzzle-solving fun, with its colorful, low-poly art style and castle centerpiece. Can't wait to get building and see what kind of creative solutions I can come up with. Another fantasy setting? How original! A bland, cookie-cutter castle with a predictable "ooh, look at the shiny dragon" moment. I'm sure the gameplay will be just as uninspired, with maybe some half-hearted exploration and a whole lot of repetitive combat. And who knows, maybe there'll even be some overused RPG click as thrown in for good measure. Just another game to add to my maybe list. Well, the winner of the Best Strategy Game Award looks like an incredible title. The purple background adds a touch of sophistication and grandeur to the overall design. I'd love to learn more about this game and see what makes it so special. Who knows, maybe it's the perfect addition to my Steam library. This looks like an interesting take on the Spider-Man franchise. The card game setup seems to offer a strategic layer, while the character in the background adds a fun narrative element. I'd love to learn more about the gameplay mechanics and how the cards interact with each other. It looks like the game is a tennis simulation or perhaps a sports game that incorporates real-life movements, possibly with motion controls. The two hands reaching for the balls suggests an emphasis on realistic player interactions. I'm curious to see how the gameplay mechanics work in this game. Oh great! Because what the world really needed was a video game that simulates Russian roulette with a shotgun. Said no one ever. Can't wait to roll the dice with my life and possibly get blown away. Ugh, another soul-sucking co-op game that's all about collecting scrap and killing creatures. Just what I needed, another reminder of the futility of human existence. Oh, great. Another soul-sucking, mind-numbing gaming experience. just what I needed to brighten up my day. Not. So, we've got some poor sap stuck in a dark room with a ginormous elephant looming ominously in the background. Oh, great. Because what every forest needs is two deer, and some dude in a bright red shirt ruining the whole vibe. Ah, because nothing says relaxing Sunday afternoon like shooting the bow in a forest while simultaneously trying to avoid getting eaten by a bear or turned into a human-sized arrow by an angry squirrel. Good times. Folks, I'm telling you, this Red Barrels game looks like it's going to be a real doozy. I mean, who doesn't love a good scare? And with friends by your side, well, that just takes it to the next level. Jump alert. It looks like we're in for some intense action here. The dark room and the presence of multiple characters in the background suggest that something's about to go down, and our hero is prepared to take matters into their own hands with that gun at the ready. I see what's going down here. Literally, the guy's got a knife, and the whole room is lit up like a rave party. I think we've just found the plot twist. The Illuminati knife fight. Who knew being stabbed to death could be so bright? This looks like an amazing sci-fi setting. The futuristic cityscape is so detailed and immersive, I can almost imagine myself walking around the clock tower and taking in the sights and sounds of this futuristic world. And that red sky? It adds such a sense of urgency and intensity to the atmosphere. Can't wait to see more of this game. It looks like I'm watching a tense moment from a first-person shooter game, where the player is leading a team of soldiers in a high-stakes mission. The large screen behind them suggests they're on a tactical operation, and that massive display could be a command center or a strategic map. Another meaningless weapon to collect in yet another forgettable game. Who cares about this bland grayish blue weapon? Folks, I'm telling you, this connection reset business is getting out of hand. We've got gamers all across this great nation trying to get online and play their favorite games, and suddenly BAM. The connection goes dark. It's like our entire digital infrastructure has gone haywire. Whoa, that looks like an intense dogfight. The explosion of stars in the background really adds to the sense of scale and chaos. I love the vibrant colors and detail in the ships too. Which game is this? Can't wait to get into the action and take on some alien forces. This game looks like a ton of fun. The cartoony art style and chaotic gameplay really caught my attention. I love the idea of surviving with a friend in a cursed board game. It sounds like a great co-op experience. Can't wait to dive in and start playing. It looks like I'm about to dive into an epic gaming session. This looks like a charming and relaxing MMO experience. I love the idea of exploring a beautifully animated kingdom with other players and creating memories through puzzles and adventures. The fact that it's from the creators of Journey, which is an all-time favorite game for me, definitely piques my interest. Oh, this looks like such a whimsical and charming game. The colorful graphics and adorable cartoon character remind me of a classic children's book or animated film. I love how the field setting provides a sense of freedom and exploration, and the mountain in the background suggests there may be more to discover beyond the initial scene. What is this? A sequel to the already mediocre Overwatch. And it's free to play? That just screams we're trying to make a quick buck off of people who are desperate for something new.